Happy Wednesday, Jim's family. Hey, Mixology, Queen Diva JB, Queen Kimberly Black. Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for checking up on me. I appreciate that, Queen Diva. Let me know. Mixology, what's up, daughter? I saw you, Mixology. You know, I'm gonna get to you because I know you and I know you, not just on YouTube behind the scenes, and you love hearts. And so when I heard you crying, that broke my heart. But I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. I ain't gonna be here long. I don't think so. Hopefully not. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. Where have I been? For one, everybody know that I am taking care of a loved one and working, also trying to keep up with all my family activities. So I don't be on here very much, but I have been up in the bushes and witnessed a couple of things. And boy, oh boy, it's getting sticky. It's getting sticky again out here. I see they doing the striking again, and flagging and corn bombing and all that. And so I was trying to look, I was up in the bushes and I was looking at a couple of things. Let me hit on the striking wars and the channel and the porn bomb. Listen, everyone is here for entertainment, and the form of entertainment, unfortunately, that gets all the views, all the money, all the redirects, and all the mess are drama-filled panels. So when you're a content creator and you want to collect the super chats, the cash app, the views, you on for hours, and you want to entertain the people because that's what they paying for. Unfortunately, it's drama. They paying for drama. So that's what sells. Just like sex sells, drug sells, drama sells over here. And we get it. I get it as a content creator. I just have a different decorum and I don't move. Hey, Peter Panel Killer. I don't move like that. And I think I protect myself a little more over here because I don't get all in there. But I still enjoy seeing some of it. Yeah, it's disheartening when, they strike your channel, they flag your channel, they porn bomb. That shit is not cool, but it is what it is. And that's what it gives. And it's part of the drama. So people gravitate towards drama because that's the entertainment they looking for. So sometimes you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice whether you're going to deliver the drama, you're going to let people on your platform to disrespect other people, talk about dead people, talk about kids, talk about living situations, talking about your looks. You make a choice to entertain that. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Tropical Punch. So that's the entertainment that some people give and is worth sacrificing their channel. I'm gonna say that again. Is worth to sacrifice their channel, because when you have that type of shit on your platform, you are basically sacrificing your channel sometime for the mess, and that's what it gives. I'm not mad at anyone. You run your channel your way, I run my channel my way. I have no room to tell people who to have on their platform and what to do on their platform. But I am here to say this. Y'all can't get mad when dirty, downright nasty shit happens to other people, because it's what it gives over here. And that's just the truth, is what it gives over here in any other sector. And everybody don't play like the beef, the old beef sector or the new beef sector, because I don't know where the beef sector at. I think that everybody that merged, and I don't even know what to call a sector. I just call it a sector. That's all I call it, is a sector. Everybody has merged, and different content creators support and network with other content creators. But all money ain't good money. And my father used to tell me that all money ain't good money, Thumbelina. I'll let y'all in on something, Thumbelina. I never understood what that meant until I got grown. Because all money ain't good money. And even though you making money, but see, some people have to sacrifice their channels, and because that's their living. Some people are on here and they make money because this is what they do, because this is their income. Do I agree with people striking their channels, palm bombing, flag? Absolutely not. Absolutely. But that drama, that comes along with the drama. So people can't, hey, under new management, so people really can't get mad. Yeah, it's disheartening. That shit don't make no sense, but that's what they give. And you set yourself up when you start letting all the people on the panels to do all kind of nefarious things, say outrageous shit. It is. Hey, Rico Reports. What's up, sugar? That's what happens. So I don't know, where do people draw the line? I know people get upset when their favorites are struck, or their favorites, something happened to them, or just in general. But again, y'all, that's what it gives over here, is drama. And that's what you sign up for when you start allowing everybody on your platform to say everything that they want to say. You know, people know exactly what to say to get you struck. They know what to do to get your channel taken. You know, and it is what it is. Hold on, y'all, while I'm at it. Hold on 1 minute. And so I just think that people get caught up in that, and it gives what it gives. And I don't know. Now, when you go for panel etiquettes, now, I love watching some people. I support a lot of people. I stay up in the clouds sometimes because I don't want to get involved with a lot of stuff. And when you drop down, sometimes the content creators, for me, hey, Styles with Tisa, I haven't been around, and I grab a lot of attention, you know, from basically what's going on. So I just stay up in the cloud, but I still support people. I may drop down, say, hey, I'm up in the clouds, and boom, 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 and I move on and go by my way. Hey, Styles, baby. But drama sells, but drama also invite demons in. A lot of this shit is evil. A lot of people around here, believe it or not, you guys are mentally ill. People who's over here on YouTube, social media, period, not just in any sector, just social media, period. That's all they have. And if that's all they have, they're not risking anything. So they don't care what they do to you. They don't care what they do to you. They don't care if they cut your bag short, because that's what it is. You cutting your bag short, because when they snatch your channel, what happens is you don't get paid. You're sitting down for a while. So that's taking money out of your mouth. And that's the game they play over here. And again, you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with. You choose to deal with those folks. So this is the repercussion of them snatching your channels, flagging your videos, porn bombing. Those are the repercussions of trashy ass people. That's what it is. And you indulging in that. So, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully, you know, it'll stop, but it seems like it's starting up again. And they targeting, hey, Bird, they targeting certain people, because those people, for one, are engaging, really, even though we seem innocent, like, oh, we're just here doing commentary. We're not really being malicious or, you know, doing anything, you know, to really bring harm. Still, it draws that negativity to your channel. And then some people just want to take you out because they don't see where you are being fair, unbiased. Sometimes, even though you try, it's very hard for a content creator. For me, sometimes it's very hard for me to be unbiased, because shit you see and stuff you know that you want to talk about, you try not to talk about it because you like certain people. You know, not all the time you scared. You just like those people, and you don't really want to talk bad about them. Not that I'm ever scared of anybody. I just really like those people and don't want to speak bad about them. And so it makes you really biased. Yeah, it makes you biased, because you could talk about everybody else and everything else, but you don't want to talk about certain people. And like I said, that for content creators, that puts you in a trick bag, because you could sit there day in and day out and talk about Bird, drag Bird, scream at Berber, talk shit about Berber, but you might not do it for Rico because you like Rico. I'm just using those two because you like Rico. So just because you like Rico, you can't tell the truth about Rico. Because if you tell the truth about Rico, that can cause friction in your relationship. So it's very, very hard, you guys, to really be unbiased down here. People will pull you in 1,000 directions. They'll come on your platform. I've seen many people get on people's platforms and bait them. Cole used to be real good about it. Let me tell you something. Cole was the smartest psychologist major I've seen run across here. He did exactly what he said he was going to do, and people was mad. People was mad at him, you know, but he was delivering good content. They came in here and said exactly, we were warned a long time ago, watch those people. But no one took heed to it. And at the end, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. They got the most subscribers, they got the most views, and they pitted each other against. They pitted the beef sector against each other, and they stayed above shit. You really didn't hear much about him, his background, until they started getting on his ass. But he was real smart because he knew how to bait people. He knew how to start up the mess. He kept the entertainment going. And that's a lot of people didn't like that about Cole. But that's what I liked about him, because he already told us what he was going to do from the gate. It ain't like he sugarcoated shit. He always played like, oh no, I don't know what's going on. So what happened with you and Lemon last night? And then somebody said, oh yeah, he disrespected me. He did. And so that would start them. And then Lemon would see that, or the next person would see that, and they would start going against each other. He did a hell of a job when it came to pitting each other in the beef sector against each other. And they fell for it. But he said he was going to do it from the start. Basically, he knew exactly what he was doing. Then he got all those people over there. Then he started talking about YouTube cameras and started disrespecting YouTube cameras. And then he was going on the same time as YouTube cameras, and he was gaining his views. And at one point, he was out viewing her. Yeah, he was. Now, I had spoke on, hey, Very Carrie, baby. I had spoke on it before that they do that. They did it with Ronnie Q and YouTube cameras, and Code and everybody. And it looked like, and this is where I want to correct some people at, because see, nobody is going to tell me where the fuck to go. Excuse me, but don't excuse me. And that's the problem. People get so caught up and get so mad when they start doing that shit, pitting each other against each other. Other is almost as if they tell you got to pick a side. If I see you in somewhere and you talking about you listening to them drag me, I'm going to do this to you, or don't come to my fucking channel. Don't do that. You can't do that, because it's all part of the entertainment. Who are you to try to control grown folks and tell them where to go? See, you can't do that. Hey, T. Danielle, Barn Dogs, everybody who's coming in. But here's the craziest thing. People got off on that shit. And then he started pitting people against each other. And then YouTube cameras start feeling some kind of way. And then something must have took place. So she said something to somebody. Then he would laugh at it. He'll make fun of it. So he came in here doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to comment, do all his commentary on the beef sector. He was going to gain his memberships and sub. And he was going to do this and do that. And then he was going to leave. And he did just that. And you have people saying, oh, when he leave, don't run over back to YouTube cameras. A lot of people never left YouTube cameras. You can support more than one person at the same time. Some people sit there with 2 and 3 devices, and they run, or if they don't, you go over to her and you support her. Then you run back over to him. You see what's going on with him. Then you just back and forth, back and forth. That don't mean you ever lost support. See, I don't believe that, but they make sure they hammer that in so they can cause division. And that's exactly what he did. I spoke to Code one time and I said, hey, listen, you ain't got to kick her back in. We don't have to kick each other backs in to rise to the top. See, your entertainment is going to get you the subs, they gonna get you the views, they gonna get you the cash apps and super chat. You don't have to kick somebody's back in just to make money over here. But I noticed one thing you have to do, and this is the truth, you almost have to kiss ass. And see, that's just not what I'm going to do. It could stay 62 people, it could stay 20. I'm not kissing ass to become a part of nothing at all. And that's what this is, an ass kissing place. And if you talk about me, it's up and it's stuck in most cases. I'm not kissing your ass. I don't need your redirects. I don't need your shout outs. I don't need nothing. I'm not going to lay down and let people disrespect the fook out of me because I don't want to lose their subscription, or I don't want to make waves. No, if you disrespect me, I'm going to cuss you the entire fuck out and keep it moving. I'm not kissing no ass. And it seems like that's why these people do that. Make up the breakup. Hey, Missy, sugars to you. That's why people do that makeup and breakup, because they don't feel as though they could stand on their own, or they not gonna get the numbers, or they not gonna do. It doesn't matter. If you come on consistently, catch that. If you come on consistently and you entertain the people, they will come. They will come. It's like watching the 6 o'clock news. You can turn on that television and know NBC, ABC, CBS is on at 6 o'clock delivering the news. It's the same with YouTube and social media. People are looking for your presence every day. No one over this mofo is knocking down, kicking ass, or doing nothing spectacular over here when it comes to views. You better go in other sectors and see. You better go in other sectors and see. But this crab in the barrel mentality over here, and kiss ass mentality, and you gotta get along, gangs, is what kills us over here. See, we could definitely make money. It's not a lot of money. You can make money to help you. But because we are crab in the barrels over here, and you don't want to support people, you don't want to see them rise, that's the downfall of it. That's the downfall of the beef sector. The beef sector sold themselves out a long time ago for money. I said that before, I say it again. And it's okay to play that drop game. It's okay to make your money any way you want to make it. I can't tell you how to make it, but that's what sold the beef sector out. That's the truth. That's the truth. They might not want to hear it. They sold themselves out long time ago. No one ever speaks highly like they used to of the beef sector. I haven't heard anyone in a long period of time. It did, Pizarro. We killed ourselves over here, but let me go on. Let me not. How you doing, Miss P? But let me tell you something. I haven't heard anyone speak strong about the beef sector for a long time, because we start pitting ourselves against each other. And that killed the beef sector when they start fighting each other, when they start doing, fucking with each other's channels and all that crazy stuff. That killed the beef sector because we allow other people to come in and do the same thing. I don't play no games. You right, Pizarro. I might not play no games, baby, because you already know I ain't for no game. So I don't play the game. But I could tell you what I saw, what I witnessed. When the beef sector start going after each other, the beef sector been trapped. What? Okay. When they start going against each other, trying to destroy each other pages, they start that striking shit. They start gravitating towards the people who were striking other people because they took their channels and shit. To me, that destroyed the beef sector, and that allowed other people to come in and do exactly what they do. But when they come in, when other sectors come in and do the same shit that beef sector is doing to each other, there's a problem. There's a problem. No, when you allow people in your house, you tell them exactly what to do and how to do it. Oh, okay. Okay. You tell them exactly how to do it. And I think it destroyed the fake beefs, destroyed the beef sector, because if the beefs aren't authentic, they fabricated, then that destroys the fibers and the threads of the beef sector. Is a lot of stuff that I acknowledge that destroyed the beef sector, and that's just me. I'm giving my opinion. Like I said, I believe a lot of it was done when they start going against each other. And I remember when they always went against each other and the beefs was it was authentic, but now it seemed like a lot of plays was being ran. It's both. It's fake beefs and the money. Yeah, it's both to me now. I don't know. It's both to me. Pizarro is the fake beefs, and then it's the money. People was allowed to be bought. Now that's my opinion, and can't nobody take my opinion away. So that's what and so now the beef sector don't even stick together the way they used to. See, long time ago when I came on board, and I could be wrong, y'all correct me. Y'all could correct me. When I came on the board, if somebody came in and they was mucking with the beef sector used to mount up and tear their ass up and get rid of them. Now it seems like they just welcome them. They just welcome anybody who comes in here to destroy their own people. They just welcome them. That's where I see the problem at. The fake plays and yeah, the money, I believe, is all of that. And I'm not going to change my mind. I think we sold ourselves out, and now the reason why too, when I say we, because I'm part of the beef sector, I'm part of the beef sector, even though they'll tell you Miss T ain't gonna beef. She ain't gonna do no hooping and hollering and all that crazy shit and having all the messy panel unless somebody muck with her. Now, if you fuck with me, then I'm gonna come at you. But 9 times out of 10, no, I'm just gonna support my content creators who's over here, who I've been supporting. I have never changed. I be up in the bushes a lot of time. But when I saw all that fake shit going on and these plays and shit happening, and people just trying to destroy each other, I just said it's better if I just stay up in the bushes. Hey, ODS, what's that? Just stay in the bushes. Sometime I drop down and keep going, because I do believe that before we used to be very, very strong, the beef sector. They used to mount up and they would fight together. I don't give a shit if they was mad at you. If you came for someone in the beef sector, the other beef sector people was going to step up. That shit's not like that. They'll see them stomp your ass out and just sit by and say, I ain't in it. I ain't got nothing to do. Hey, bougie auntie, it ain't me. Nah, they ain't coming for me. Nobody is exempt. When they start that porn bombing, channel snatching, and all that other flagging, no one is exempt. Everybody can get it. It's just a matter of time when they gonna start coming over fucking with you. But anytime you talk about stuff or you talk about other sectors, they play a different game. Eventually they'll come for you. They'll come for you. You just know how to handle it. That's all. Just know how to handle it. But I don't know why people get so upset when these other people come over here and do this stuff to them, because they allow it. It's allowed to be done over here now. There's no real unity over here. There's no real unity. And I like I said, I just think, that, yeah, it's fucked up what they did to they took Nest Channel. Now, let me tell you something. When they took Nest Channel, I know I made a video and I said, oh, I don't care, because I don't care for Nest. That's the truth. You have to really like somebody. You really have to like somebody. For me, this is me. And it may be double talking, but I don't want it to be double talk. But I don't care for her. I don't care for how she talk down on the whole sector like she the best thing going in this sector, that everybody else, she talks about everybody else. So I didn't really give a shit what happened to her. And that's that double talk, because it's sad when people channels get snatched. But she talked plenty of shit to people. She talks down on the beef sector. She left and she's still coming back talking shit about the beef sector, how nobody shit over here. She's the best, and all these fake ass people, Pizarro, she's still after Pizarro and uppity and all. So that's why I said, I really don't give a shit. She talked plenty of shit about me. I wasn't even in her fucking live. I wasn't in her live, and they say she talked plenty of shit about me, which I don't really give a shit because I don't really care for her. I don't watch her. I didn't feel no kind of way when they snatched her shit. I didn't feel no kind of way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta keep it a buck. I said this 100% real. It ain't gonna be long. It's 100%. I didn't feel no kind of way because it seems like the very people that they use, and I'm gonna just say Pizarro for a minute because I know she used to hang tough. The very people that a lot of times they sit on platforms and help them get to where they at, you know, and help them with their show and shit, you know, because if nobody comes on your platform, let's get this straight. If you don't bring people on your platform to create drama, you're not really having no good show. Yeah, a lot of us could get on here and talk for an hour, 2 hours by ourselves, and the show is cool. People liking and stuff. But when you're looking for the drama, it's the panels now that brings the drama, not just you conversing to the people out there and talking down on people. Because if you don't have the panel, 9 times out of 10, you don't have the entertaining mess going on, right? So I see where the panels come from. I see how people have sat on other people's panels and they have helped them get, you know, numbers and subs. They gone, and then all of a sudden you talk shit about them. That's something I can't get into. Okay, that's something I just can't get into. I can't even play like that. I'm not going to sit on your panel. You gonna help me get to where I go, and we gonna be cool, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna break away from you, and then you dumb, you stupid, you a bag of bitches, you this, you that, you, and you ain't no good, and you dumb, and you want to talk about, no, I don't play that shit. And that's what I said. That is part of the reason why the beef sector is no more. Where is the beef sector? There is no more because they done sold each other out. You know? I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. The way I see it, the OGs had a backbone. They drew a line in the sand and stood on it. This new stuff gives it 2 weeks and they back on the same panel. That's the problem. That's why people think the shit is fake now. And that's why it weakened the beef sector. It really did weaken the beef sector. It's the friendly sector. It's the frenemy sector. They all will be back on each other platforms after they done called the authorities on them, talked about their kids, talked about their mother, call housing, exposed everything about them. They'll be friends again. That shit is fake to me, and I don't do fake. I don't do fake. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I can't even play like that. I don't do it in my real life, and I don't play like that. Beef sector stuck together against outsiders. That's what I'm saying, sweet 7777. They don't do that anymore. When outsiders go after one of the beef sector, they go and team up with the fucking outsiders. You got people teaming up with the outsiders to snatch people pages. I'm like, what the? Just because you don't like a certain person, you shouldn't team up with somebody else to take their channel down. Do it on your own if that's what you want to do. Do it on your own. But you don't team up with no outsider that comes in your house and take your shit. I'm allowing you to come in my house. This is my house. And take my shit right in front of me. And I'm going to say, oh, okay, I'm coming. I'm going to help you take Queen Diva shit too. Are you fucking kidding me? That's my sister. These are my colleagues. This is my beef sector family. I'm not going helping nobody take your shit. That's crazy. That shit is, that's exactly why they do what they do. That's exactly why they coming over here and stomping a mud hole in the beef sector's ass, because they saw where the beef sector have disassembled. Everybody standing on their own, and nobody want to mount up together to fight the outsiders or the outside force off. That's the deal, y'all. That's all I can say. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm calling this shit as I see it. Now, if the beef sector was to say, hey, listen, nah, this is bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and nah, man, we gonna band together. Fuck them, we gonna stomp them out. We ain't gonna let them come over here. It's not like that anymore. We about to control this shit and snatch our hood back right now. Y'all hood is gone. The hood is gone, and it is what it is, and it'll never return if the people don't band, if the content creators don't band together. That's a fact. Let me read some of these comments, and then you got CC showing off. Who's CC showing off? I don't know. That's true to a certain extent, but I also believe panels have made a lot of these content creators lazy. They give 10 minutes. Well, you know what? Just doing me. That's right. That's right. Some people, yesterday I went to watch somebody, and I swear to God, I couldn't have been 10 minutes behind them getting a redirect. And I looked, and right there was a panel. I just left. I said, God dang, can they deliver that commentary with everybody without everybody hopping on a link? Uppity, wherever link is, she hops on. And then she fucking takes over, and that shit just turns me off. I don't know about y'all. I'm talking about Mz.Teavalocity. It turns me off that I just leave. She takes over everyone's platform, trying to make it about her. And everybody, I got a lawyer. I make $1,000 a week. Everybody's talking about me, talking about my daughter. She brings up her daughter all the damn time. Before anyone could even say something about her kid, she brings her daughter. Every panel she hits, she takes over. And I can't understand why the content creator don't drop that motherfucker. She runs right over them. They say, oh no, I want to let Rico speak for a minute. No, but let me tell you, see, no, let me tell you something first. Let me tell you something. It's her and that other one. I will never, ever accept them again in life. The best choice I could have made is to get rid of some of these motherfuckers over here. I don't feel nothing about it. They ain't even worth hitting my panel. They ain't even worth helping me entertain. I'll just stay here with my little 10, 15, 20, 30 people and do me. But I will tell you this. Hold on. The best thing I could have did is got rid of some people out of my life. I'm so sick of the same people on the panel bringing the same thing. Every time certain people get on a panel, they talk about them. They could be talking about eggs, the price of eggs, and starting a farm. And certain people will jump on the platform and take over and make it all about them. And it's hard for you to control them. And I watch it. I said, I got to go. I said, every goddamn place I go, this heifer's up here, making it all about her. All about her. It don't even have to be about her. She gonna make it about her. That shit get tiresome. That seeing the same people, I could see if they was bringing some new energy, but it be about the same thing. About the same thing. I mean, that's just me. I like to see some new entertainment. I do. I like to see other sectors go against our sectors, but I also like to see our sector stand up. It's so many people over here that we could support as a sector and help grow, even though, listen, here's the reality of it. We're not going to grow so much because we have the same subs. So yes, you have to network. You have to go other places and say, hey, I got a channel over here, come on over and support us. So that's true, because you only have a certain amount of people over here, but you don't have to go get other motherfuckers and have them come over here and destroy your shit. Excuse my French, but it is. They coming over here destroying our shit and we clapping and applauding because it's somebody we don't like. Even if we don't like them, we don't really have to get down with them and applaud them for doing it. Don't take a content creator beef sector channel who gives content. Nobody goes live. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on all content creators, beef sector, to catch each other out. All yeah, it's hard. Yeah, when you start taking their channels, it ain't nobody to watch over here. Well, if they don't black them out, that's on them. If they don't black them out and they invite them in and they entertain it, it is gonna give what it gives, and y'all can't be mad. You know, the weakness in the B sector is money. Well, money, let me tell you something. Money is a motivating factor for everybody. And let's be real here. I told you I'm gonna shoot straight from the hips. Everybody want to make money. I would love to reach my goal. I don't all the time. But hey, Bird, I just noticed that. Thank you for the super sticker, baby. I mean, I'm just saying. But you would love to make money because YouTube takes a lot of it, you guys. So I could see the cash at the super chats. I could see playing drop game if that's what you're into. But what I can't see is selling your sector out for money. And I think the sector was sold out for money long time ago. And they've studied this mofo. They said, let's just go in there, drop some money, drop big money. We go get them. We go get them. Just they like money. And yes, we all are here to make money. But don't sell your fucking soul for money. Souls are being sold for money. And that's what it's about. You're here to make money. I get it. So I get it. But all money ain't good money. The Mo3 sector is diabolical and easy, but evil. But you play with them. You play with them. Hey, listen. You play with them. You invite them in and all that. So it is what it is. You know, I can't get mad. Oh, there go Bird. That's why I'm so far behind y'all. Y'all know I'll be far behind. You know, so that's what I got to say about that. And it's sad because we don't really stick together anymore over here, you know, and people will get mad at you and they want to cuss you out, especially when you tell the truth. The truth of the matter is the beef sector done sold itself out, and they can't, let me tell you something, unless they band together and really sit down and strategize, you know, then it'll never be beef sector again. Y'all just accept it. It is the sectors. Now, I want to jump on what happened with Monty. Mixology, I saw you the other day. I saw you crying. I guess you and Bernadette got into it, and y'all are no longer friends. Now, I know Monty loves hard. She loves hard. That's who she is. If she says she down with you, she down with you. She been down with me for many years. I mean, ever since I've been here. I call about 7 years now. She's always rode for me, and she always been supportive of me, and I support her. And here's the craziest thing. Something happened with her and Bernadette. Now, I know in Bern go back and forth, and she suffers with some things, you know, and I never get into talking about people's mental illness because there's a lot of mentally ill people here, and they have access. Oh, really? Really? Prime Soul, let me do this. Mz.Teavalocity, my content creators to check their monetization. Several folks have lost theirs today. Can you tell us somebody who lost theirs? I don't know. Did I lose mine? I don't know. But listen, if they lost their monetization, wow. See, this is what I'm saying. Some of this shit is just uncalled for because some people are using this as part of their income to make them survive. So is that shit gets sad. I didn't know they lost their monetization. Prime Soul Glow, can you tell us who you know that we may know lost their monetization? Because I don't know. But yeah, so when it comes to Monty love hard, and it's an unfortunate thing for her and Bernadette because I know the new YouTube policy. Oh, yes, they got a new policy. Yes, read your YouTube new policy. A lot of people now, listen. I'm glad you said that, Prime Soul Glow, because listen, YouTube, you can report channels to YouTube and they snatching their monetization quick because of the new policy. So some of those old videos that people have that they consider harassing and bullying and going against YouTube guidelines, People are filtering. YouTube are going back, watching some of those videos, demonetizing them. I know big YouTubers who have been on for years making cash money. Their channels got demonetized for whatever reason. They are watching some things that's being done on YouTube. This sector need to watch it as well. They need to be very careful. But some people do use it as their income. I know what you're talking about under new management, but people do use it as their income to pay their bills. For some, it doesn't matter for what reason. I don't care. Maybe some people have lost their jobs and we don't know about it, and they need YouTube for the income. So they come on and they stay hours and hours and hours, and they do their show and they collect their money. You know, nobody should be penalized for that, taking channels. So I don't agree with this channel snatching shit, but you know. Anywho, let me go back to, so Monty, unfortunately something happened with you and Bernadette. I heard you crying. It hurt my heart to hear you cry, because I know when you love hard, and when you down for your friends, you down for your friend. I just want to say this: everybody has a time. Perhaps y'all time is up, and yes, we would love to have friends for many years. Some of us have friends for many years, but sometimes people are only there for a season and a reason, and when their time is up, the time is up, you know. And apparently the time is up with you and Bernadette. And then I saw where Bernadette said goodbye to you too. There's a lot of people who has mental illness on here, and they come on here for entertainment. You know, some of them start channels and think that this road is easy, but this is a tough place. That's why you have to take breaks. And if you're not built to be in the mess, then you shouldn't be in a mess, because that shit will mess with you mentally. Some of the stuff that goes on mess with you mentally. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you. It messes with your mental. And so you need to know when to take breaks. Unfortunately, that happened with them. I don't even know the ins and out of it. I haven't spoken to Monty, but I do know this. She loves hard. And when she call you a friend, she call you a friend. And she'll do anything for a friend. Okay? What's happening, YouTube cameras? What's happening? So I don't know what happened, but sometimes you just let people go, baby. Yes, ma'am. I was crying over her. Tough. Yeah, it hurt my heart. I just had to leave. I was crying because it was revealed to me that I was affecting others that's not your attention. That's not the person you are. A lot of times, because you do like certain people, or you try to guard certain people, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. That's the way it is. So, YouTube camera, I hope all is well. I was in your live. I've been in your live a couple of times. I just stayed up in the bushes because it gets kind of rough over there. And so I just decided to watch you, baby. But I was confused because one day I tried to come in and write something, and it said that I needed to have a membership, or I wasn't a member. And I was like, damn, I'm still paying for membership. So I don't know. I don't know what happens. What happened with that. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about. No one is exempt. You know, when people start coming at you, they'll just start coming at you, and you have to guard yourself. Leaving a banner up is great when you don't trust someone, but also remember this: people could say things too. They could come up on your live and start shooting some shit. And while you doing a live, you know, and you just into it, somebody is recording that shit, reporting it to YouTube, and that also can snatch your channel. At Mz.Teavalocity, leaving a person alone quietly doesn't work either. They still have to make a bunch of noise, even when you don't. At Disrespectfulness, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know, because I don't really, you know, watch Bernadette that much. I didn't really watch her. Like I said, I can't even tell y'all what really happened, but it happened. Whatever happened between them happened. And I just happened to go over to Monty's and I saw her crying, and and I said, "Oh, I gotta go." No, you're not a bad. I don't believe you was a bad friend. I don't believe you was a bad friend. I think you sometime, baby. I don't believe you was a bad friend because I know you, and I believe maybe there was some misunderstanding or narratives. And when people, get upset, they say bad things. They don't always say what they mean, Monty. You are not a bad friend. No, she's not. No. So I don't know what else to talk about. Like I said, y'all be very careful. Listen, I understand content creators wanting to stay neutral and stay out. I get that. Don't get in people's shit. But I also understand too that if the beef sector would like to really become the beef sector, if you notice, really no old content creators, OGs really come on. I haven't seen Spill It Boy over here in a long time. Lady Nika did a live. I haven't seen Bree on Too Tough. Pizarro hasn't been on a lot, but she's been on because I've been in her bushes. I drop down speaking, go back in the bushes, but you don't see that old time vibe over here. Okay, baby. Because I was like, no, I know I didn't. Why would I have to join a membership when I'm still a member? But it's again, it's a lot of talent over here, like Kimberly is saying. Is a lot of content creators over here. And if you really tired of the mess as far as people, because right now you know who's reigning, and this no disrespect to nobody, and this ain't no thorn, no mud or nothing. You know who's really reigning? It's not a beef sector person over here that's really reigning. YouTube cameras is reigning. Her morning show is reigning. You got Shakim, his little show after hers is reigning. ODS, yeah, so he's beef sector. He's reigning. Like when he come on, Shakim, Shakim is reigning. Who else? Pizarro don't come on that much, but when she do, she doing okay. But it's not a lot of beef sector activities, content creators coming out here really doing their thing no more. I think a lot of people have gotten tired. I think a lot of people have gotten tired. And then a lot of people have said, they have made money over the years and they see where the making money aspect of it on YouTube taking so much, the damn StreamYard taking so much, they just like it's not worth it anymore. It's really not worth it. But the ones who doing well, they're not even beef sector. I mean, when we want to speak on beef sector, and like I said, definitely no disrespect to YouTube Camera or Shakim because I watch both of them. But those are the ones doing well. They doing well. She recaps every sector. YouTube Camera is every sector. If you ask me, that's just me. That's just me. I don't care where she come from. She's every sector because she recap. So I don't know anyone over here in the beef sector that's doing well. None of the people that's reigning. No, they not reigning over here anymore. They not reigning over here. And people would get mad. They could get mad at me, but I'm telling the truth. No. So you're almost forced if you like to drama and you like that type of entertainment in the beast, you're almost forced to go to people channels even if you don't want to. Even though I enjoy going to other places, I would like to see the beef sector come back, or I would like the beef sector do their thing. I would like to see some of the older content creators, but their beefs are dead now. They don't have beefs. We got all these plays. We got these plays with and Lemon. He's beef sector. I can't forget about Lemon and his Discord. They keep it going. And people complain about Lemon and his Discord, but it's content. It's content. I mean, it is what it is. He do whatever he do, and it generates content for people to talk about. Other than that, ain't nobody doing nothing in the beef sector. Oh, I watch a lot of I watch a lot of other channels now. Y'all know I watch Slots. I watch like the van life. I like tiny houses. I like cooking videos. There's a lot of stuff that I watch on here. So with that being said, you guys, you know, I said I'll do an hour. I'll drop the link. I don't even know how to drop the link anymore. I don't have anything really to say more than be very careful, you know, because you have worked so hard. Some of the channel holders have worked so hard to build their channels up. Be careful with what you entertain, because it is people here who will destroy you, try to destroy you. And it doesn't even have to be that you're mean to them, you nasty, it's just the fact that that's just what it's just what they want to do. They see you get a little shine, you know, and they don't like it. They'll just come after you. You don't have to do anything sometimes to people. Like I said, I feel bad. It is what the people are telling me. I feel bad that people channels get snatched. I really do, because it's like, fuck, that's their money, you know. And some people just have to, what they get 7 days or something, so they have to sit down or something like that. But listen, the reality is, when you invite drama into your life, you're going to get drama results. You're going to get all the trash and all the shit that comes along when you have shows like that. And that's the shows that entertain the people. Yeah, I watch the cooking videos too. Now, I watch some cooking videos. Creole to me, I will watch paint dry over of the kind of, dare I say, bring back the cooking challenges. Yeah, I like some stuff. So even though you see yourself as neutral and you're not in it, some people don't see you as neutral. I told you, it's so hard, really, to give unbiased commentary. It was good to see Rico here. Rico reported, was so good to see you in here. Creole Butterfly. It was so good to see a lot of y'all in here. You know, I probably won't stay long. You know, yes, Beef Sectah content creators, be careful with your platforms. I need you to keep me entertained while working. I know. Yeah, yeah, it's very entertaining, Kimberly. It is, but you kind of hate to see. And let me tell you something. Some people never leave. Thank you, baby. Some people never leave. They just up in the bushes or the clouds watching you. Oh, I watch DIYs too. Of course, you know I watch gambling. Let me tell y'all what happened to me the other day too. And then I'll probably get on off here. I might drop the link, but you know, let me tell y'all. So I was at the casino. Miss LA, I keep missing you. One day we gonna have to link up to go to the casino. Well, I was in the casino, right? And so I took $500. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I took $500, and so with the $500, right? I won 500 on top of the $500, right? And I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Okay, now go home because you $500 ahead." Well, you know, that little devil tapped me on the shoulder, that gambling devil, and said, "Go back and play this machine." So I went back and I played Dragon Links. You got to have 6 links or 3 bonus symbols, right? And so I was playing that. So I started playing it, and before I knew it, I was down 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, 300, and then I got to 2. I said, "What the fuck? You done say here and get back all your money, you damn fool. Get out of here." I said, "Take that $200 and get the hell up out of here," right? So on these links, when you play, if I'm playing, say, $5 a hand and I have $1.50, it's called what you could take a spin and it may give you a lucky chance winner, right? So I said, "Shit, you done gave back all your money. Get your ass on." Plus, I had to come home and check on my loved one. I said, "Well, get your ass on, you fool. You done gave back that money, right?" And so I got my stuff. I started to pull my card and get up, and I hit the lucky chance winner. And all of a sudden, you have to have 6 balls. 6 balls dropped out, and I was playing $10 now. I was like, "Fuck it, you losing now." So I just went to $2. I started betting big, like shit. You go win, win or go home. You go home, right? So I put the 100 in there and I started playing the $2, and you only get 10 spins because I'm playing $10 on $2. And $2 is big. Like the minor is $1,250. The major might be 5,000 or 6,000, and then the grand is always like the same, right? So I start grabbing my stuff, getting up. I was cussing myself out, y'all. And all of a sudden, 6 balls dropped down. A $200 ball. This was on a lucky chance, which you very seldom get. A $500 ball dropped down, and then $50. I end up getting my money back plus some. Baby, I got to stepping so damn fast. I didn't know what to do. I said, now you done got your money home. Get your ass home. So at that last spin, I won $1,150. But that don't always happen. That don't always happen. I was cussing myself out. But I was like, damn, you gave them back the money. How stupid are you? But I end up winning the money back. So let me wrap this up. When the beef sector have competitions, they have to go get the other sectors over to win the money. So beef sector persons will not win the money. No, I think it's just who participates in them. They shouldn't go get anyone. YouTube camera love you, boy. Always here to support you. Yeah, me too. I support. Hey, Hot Rod, where you? Hot Rod, what's going on? You've been staying out of trouble. Now, Hot Rod, I heard the other day, and this is in your defense. I heard I was over at ODS's. Plus, I heard when you had made the comment, you wasn't saying anything negative about ODS. What you were saying is ODS should watch it too, letting the people on their platform. I don't know, but it seemed like somebody might have went back. Hey, Angie Pooh, smooches. Somebody must have went back and told him wrong. But the part I heard, the only time that I heard you mention ODS, you just said, and ODS need to watch him too, letting him up on his panel. That's the only thing I heard. I never heard you say anything bad, but I think you and ODS cleared that up. But I wanted to drop down so bad. I said, no, ODS, he wasn't saying nothing bad about you. The only thing he said is you need to be careful. Oh, Rodney, you had something to say about who? No, he didn't say anything. ODS, yeah, I wanted to drop down and tell you that. But then I was like, no, just stay in the bushes. They'll work it out. Because I think somebody had, yeah. I know you wasn't attacking him. You was just asking him. And I wanted to drop down and say, no, ODS, the only thing he said about you is to watch them too from coming on your platform. Because nobody is exempt. But ODS, you say you know how to handle it with your banner and stuff like that. And you allow who you want. But at that point, when you said, Rodney, did you have something to say? I just wanted to say, no, he didn't say anything, baby, bad. Because I was in that live. I was just in the bushes. Oh, you just left it. So y'all good. Yeah. No. Sometimes when you see stuff and you up in the clouds, hey, Jazz A, smooches, baby. And you up in those clouds and you see some shit that you know ain't right. Like people carrying bones, and you like, no, I was there. No, that's not how it happened. But you got mofos carrying bones because they got to keep the beef going, I want to say so bad. Listen, I was there. That's not what was said, or that's not how it was done or something. But then I just stay up in the bushes sometime or the clouds, and I don't say anything. But yeah, I was there that particular day. Yeah. And Rodney, I adore you. We always been good and stuff. But I think that to be honest, I just stopped. I went to drop down, or I dropped down your chat. And I think after I left, I know your good Judy has something to say about me. She always has something to say about me. And even though I do support you, I'll just stay up in the bushes, because your good Judy, when she jump her ugly, stinking black ass up there, she always got something to say about me. And I don't like that, because I really don't say shit about her. Okay. And so, wait, hold it. This gotta be a troll. ODS dumb hoe Krista forgot I had my wrench in the other. I had fun. Oh Lord, you blocked out people in her chat, Demon. So oh Lord, after she, Oh, after she called you all her names. Oh shit, you blocked her whole chat, V Miss O. See, people gotta forget who they give wrenches. Oh shit. Oh, you did a number like they did last time on her. She could. Oh my gosh, this me. Oh, well, she was. Oh God, Krista's back dragging. She was talking bad, calling you all kinds of. That's another thing. Oh, she called your kids names. Oh, that's fucked up. See, yeah. Oh wow, damn! You blocked out her whole chat. Yeah, I see. I heard Krista. They let me know Krista was back swinging and banging, and she was swinging on people. Like I said, you guys, for me, I can't get into that fakeness. I'm sorry. Nah, I just can't get into it. Now you swinging and banging on the very same people who supported you and shared you out and helped you got views. Shit, for me, I'm grateful for that. That don't mean I have to kiss ass now. Now that don't mean I have to kiss your ass because you shouted me out and you might have super chatted me, cash apped me, or I ain't gotta kiss your ass. But it's crazy that people help you get up. You start shitting on. I don't like that at all. No, not the whole chat. She got mostly my sticks. Damn. She called you a bunch of names though. I heard her cussing you out. I went over there because I heard them talking about it in YouTube cameras or somebody. I think YouTube cameras was recapping it. And she was like, what happened? So I went over there to see for myself. And she definitely was cussing y'all asses out. She was calling you all kind of crusties and dusties and monkeys. And see, yeah. Yeah. That's something I can't get into. Because those are derogatory names coming from other races, and then we calling each other monkeys and baboons and shit like that. That's what I mean. That shit. That's so childish, blocking people in other people's chat. What goes around comes around. They all talk about each other and they can't take each other. Well, you got to watch who you give wrenches to, too, and then you go talk shit about them so they come back and do what they do. I told you, anytime something happened over here, I can't get mad. That's the game. I don't know why y'all get mad and upset because that's the game that's played over here. Pizarro told me earlier, Miss T, you don't understand the money game. I don't understand the money game because I don't play the money game. So I can't understand it. I see where y'all will buy people down. I see where y'all buy people down and you somebody could pay you to, I guess, drag somebody else and all. I don't know the money game like that. I'm not trying to learn the money game. I've told everybody, and I know it didn't fall on deaf ears. I don't really beef. I don't drag. I don't roast. I don't know how. I'm not trying to learn how at 63 years old to do that shit because that's not what I'm here for. So I can't say nothing. Y'all talk about people, kids, the dead kids. You talk about people living arrangements. You talk about people aesthetics. You talk about family members. That's what it gives over here. So nobody can get mad. I understand the money game attached to a W-2. Yeah, my shit is attached to a W-2. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. My shit, the money game I play, I go out there and play it, and I got a W-2 with it at the end of the year. That's the deal. No feelings here. Wait, at TMO, did you talk about just Krista nieces? Oh, TMO, did you talk about just Krista nieces first? But I will cuss your the Miss O, did you talk about her family members first? Because she don't have no kids, but her nieces and nephews are like her kids. So did you do that? And then that's when she talked about your daughter. Tropical, all I said, wait, hold on. Tropical, all I said is that man didn't put them all in no hotel, didn't call her name. Oh, y'all, I wish, I wish, this is just something I wish we would do. Here go Mz.Teavalocity. I wish we would do more building up than tearing down, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. The Miss O, she said, TMO says I don't know. She said something about the niece. TMO support that fool when no one else will. Yeah, she was over there. Y'all think I don't be right? TMO was definitely over there. She was riding hard for Krista too. She was riding hard for Krista. But again, it doesn't take much for people to fall out here. I don't know if the understanding is that you got to fight with each other and dog the shit out of each other. I don't know if that's the understanding. Yeah, she was over there with that lady. Who, TMO? I don't know. I'm confused. The Miss O was supporting. I mean, I've heard a supporter too, But then again, I don't know. Somebody must have been saying something about Krista, and it sounds like from the bits and pieces I got, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong or tell me shut the entire hell up. I don't because I don't know what's going on. But she was saying as if Lady Nika, Pizarro, and D Miss O was somewhere talking about her. Right there. There you go. Now we know how Krista come out hard, baby. She comes out hard. She comes out very hard, and the stamina doesn't last because I don't really think she wants to go there sometime, but that's the YouTube beef sector way. I don't think sometimes people want to get down right nasty and dirty. I don't, but sometimes that's how you fight back is the beef sector way. But they said I never cared for her, Krista old ass fool. Oh shit, Melissa. Oh my. Yeah, she have done some shit. She have done some things to my sister and I, and I've gotten past them. I don't care to get into it with her, but if I had to for any reason, I will, but I don't care. She comes out here and go on a rampage sometime, and I think that's the way to. And I don't know what happened, but her and Pizarro was just good. I thought a month ago, and it don't even have to be a month. I saw her on Pizarro platform laughing and giggling and all that. And then when I heard her going after Pizarro and Lady Nika, and I don't know if it was Bree. No, don't let me start lying. And D Miss O, she called D Miss O a lot of racial names, and everybody is good with it. That popsicle thing the other night was pathetic. Oh, I didn't see that. I haven't been over to Lemons, to be honest with you. I haven't been over watching Lemons in a while. To just sit there and watch it live is off the hook over at Lemons. And another thing too, last time I talked to Lemon, and I mean the last time I watched Lemon, I had came in the part where he was talking about older people dragging them, real fucking disrespectful to old bitches who support him and old bitches this, and I was like, damn. And he was going deep, cussing out older supporters of supportive of his, and I was like, damn. And I think I think the lady is Jesus Take a Will, but she done changed her name. I think she hit the platform and was like, oh yeah, I'm one of those old bag of bees or old something. I can't go word for word. And I thought, damn, that's messed up. She think that shit. Oh, that's old hoes get. That's old hole. Wait, Miss Tiva, she got on the cam sucking. I can't watch her do that. I can't watch her do that. That's something she does. She's very seductive in nature, and that's what she do, and that's her role over here. Is that's her character. That's her character. Now, and so when I heard Lemon saying all that, I felt offended, and I'm gonna tell you why. He has never disrespected me. Never disrespected me. If I would have dropped down, normally he would speak with respect. I felt offended because it seemed like he went super hard on older subbies, older people who supports him, and to just talk about him like that, and old bitches, and that's what I'm talking about. I thought that was just very distasteful. It was and it was offensive to me because I am a woman of a particular age who supports him. And if he feel like that about old women, and listen, they say if the shoe fits, don't wear it, or something. If shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Not to say he distinctly said Miss T, you old bag of bitch, or something like that. Hey, Jilly Beans. But the fact of the matter, the way how he was saying it with so much passion and so nastily, that shit offended me. And if women my age or a particular age doesn't get fucking offended, then damn, y'all really settle for any fucking thing. Because to call you an old bag of bitches, y'all don't watch Nobody Has this. He was saying so much, I don't forgot. Y'all know my memory ain't shit anyway. But lots of the time he be rage baiting because lacking content and him not knowing what to say or do. Well, I think that was rage baiting. I thought it was, he knows his demographic. His demographic is to include older women. And like I said, I've always supported him, and he never ever has disrespected me in any, but that right there kind of turned my stomach. Hey, Toby. He's mad because he still lives with an old bitch, his mother. Oh my gosh. That shit right there turned me off because it is a bunch of older women around here who supports us, period. Me to include myself. I support young people. It doesn't matter the age. If you delivering good content, I will support you if you keep me interested. But to get on the mic, these young motherfuckers forever. Hold on. These young motherfuckers forever talking about older people. The life they live right now, the way they live in their lives right now from observation, these mofos won't get to be our age. They won't. Several of them won't make it to be our age. And if people keep drinking and getting high and living that reckless ass life, they probably never see 63. And that's a fact. Okay. Now, how do I get off camera? Right like that. But I'm telling you the truth. They talk plenty of shit about old people. Hey, Miss Cheryl Brown. I'm sorry, baby, if I ain't see you and Toby. They talk a lot of shit about older people. And they nasty with it. But a lot of them motherfuckers won't live to see our age because they live a reckless life. They talk reckless. They act reckless. And that energy you put out is the same energy, don't y'all ever forget, you're going to get back. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you put on those shows where people are just dragging and roasting and tearing each other down, talking about dead people, kids, and all that demonic energy is on your platform, then that shit's going to come right back to you. Even though you may not say it out your mouth, you're allowing it to happen on your platform. So that's like you are basically saying, I agree. I know everybody ain't gonna like that shit that I said it. Basically, you're saying, oh, I agree with what you said. No, you're not just sitting back doing the show sometime. You saying I'm in alignment with this bullshit. Because if you didn't tolerate it, you would cut that shit off at the knees before it can even start walking. You would cut shit off. But I know it's part of the entertainment. That's why I'm not here to, stomp on nobody's way of making money or entertaining or their platform. I don't control nobody's shit but Mz.Teavalocity's. But a lot of that shit I'm not going to have over here because I know that's energy that I'm allowing and I'm surrounding myself with sometimes, and I don't want it. And Lolo knows when he's talking about old bitches. Oh yeah, Shakim got some of the best clips of all his porn bombing. When I say he has some of the best clips, you gotta watch him. Lolo is not slow like y'all think. Lolo know when to accept the smoke, who to accept the smoke from, and when not to accept the smoke. That's a fact of the matter. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She know who to give that smoke to and who to go hard at and who not to. That's again, that was similar to what I was talking about. We know who to talk about and who not to talk about. Not because you are scared, because sometimes you just don't want to get in that bullshit. You just not fit for it. Let me tell you something. I'm not fit for roasting, gagging, and dragging. Somebody could snatch me by all of my edges, because that's not something I do. Now I could sit here and cuss a motherfucker out. My mouth could be real nasty sometimes, but I don't even want to. I don't even want to give that energy. What's wrong? Lemon proves a very long time ago that he's a disrespectful bastard. Very disrespectful. But like I said, when it comes to Mz.Teavalocity, he's never personally attacked me. You know, he's never. But when I heard him say that particular night, that was enough for me to leave. Miss LA, I was just telling my casino story, saying I keep missing you, baby. I gotta get with you. Yeah, I lost all my money and won it back. No, she ain't slow. Lolo is not slow. She knows exactly what she's doing. See, she had all that smoke for Ugly, which everybody has smoke for Ugly. Ugly is disgusting and fucking sickening. I'm sick of turning on people's shows and she taking over their platform. I'm just sick of that, her and that other fucking one. I'm just sick of watching them. I said I don't even want to mention that other one's name, but she already knows she. I'm so sick of going to people platforms trying to enjoy the content creator, and you see them motherfuckers up there. It's like, oh, my stomach just started turning out of leave. But anyway, Ugly knows. And Lori attacked Ugly because Ugly posted her children pictures, which is fucked up. But she went real hard for Ugly, but she didn't go hard for the people. She didn't go hard for the people who had just porn bombed her, because she don't want that smoke. Now I'm just saying, she don't want the smoke. Because, see, they going to come a little different than Ugly. Ugly go always continue to lie that she never did anything to her kid, but let's put that clip back up. And we heard it just, she's going to always lie about her getting one thing. She going to always be delusional about looking like Beyonce. She's going to always be Ugly, the bum, the New York bum. She always going to be that. I can't stand her. You know, I smelled her breath. Her breath be stinking like shit. But anywho, she's always going to be who she is, right? And people just let her on the platform and she just take over. She have no respect for them. She just takes right over them. But she's going to always lie about what happened. We all heard what happened that day. No one is stupid. It happened. We heard it happen. She didn't know that her mic was not muted. Yusef tried to cover it, but he just couldn't. But again, I'm sick of her. She's another one talk about everybody, but then she hit their fucking link all the time. As soon as they drop a link, she jumps on it. That's why when they call me names, I don't say nothing, because all what you're saying is true, and I know my God is in control. Yeah, some things I just don't entertain. But listen, I'm gonna drop this link, but I'm gonna get out of here. So I don't know. That's strange, D Miss O. I think that was you. And what was Pizarro saying? I think that was you. You know, but Pizarro did. She go to bat for BBW. Oh, BBW. And BBW turned around dragging the shit out of her. That's what I mean. And then they'll be all right. And maybe that's why Pizarro said I don't know the money game. Because that's how you got to make money here. Hold on. Let me mute my mic. Sorry, Mom. She was over on that guy Photon. Somebody must have shared him. I don't even know Photon. But I said, oh, let me go over there and listen. She's on the link lying. I don't even know why they shared the link, but they shared the link and my nosy ass went over there and she was over there just lying, saying the little girl slapped her. No, you slapped that baby. You slapped that baby and you bring her up all the time. Nobody else brings her up. You bring her up all the time. You know, you use her. And I don't know why you do that. And then you buy people memberships, and then you talk about, oh, they poor, they broke, they ugly. I bought their membership. They better send me my money back. Motherfucking subscribe, and you'll get your membership back. You just go to subscriptions, you go to membership, is in your Google, and unsubscribe and unmembership yourself. We don't have to do anything. Anything. Yeah, she back over there. Yeah, she back over his. I mean, that's what he do. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure. You know, I gotta put my banner up and leave it up. I don't even know. Hold on, let me find a banner. Let me see.
Banner up.
Yeah.
Put that banner up.
You damn right. I'm putting my banner up. They doing a lot of shit out here. Even though I don't fool with those people, they don't know me. I don't know them. I don't know if they just coming for folk. What's up, under new management?
Hey, I just want to speak on the younger crowd calling names to the older people.
That's sad, isn't it?
It's very disrespectful. I was brought up, my mama told me, when you're talking to an older person, you're talking to wisdom. Y'all don't appreciate the older people. And it's not right. And it's really sad that y'all call these people old, and I'm not going to repeat the names that y'all be saying to these older people, but please respect the older crowd, man, the older people.
Well, you know, here I go with this double-sided talk. Listen, I respect who respects me, point blank, period. Now, the reason why I think that people, you know, find the ease of talking about older people, calling them old bitches, old hags, they need D, they this, they that, and they are, is because it's older people that support some of these people. And again, when you sit somewhere, to include myself, when I sit somewhere amongst somebody who's doing all that disrespectful shit, and I'm super chatting them, I'm high-fiving them, I'm making myself visible, it seems as though that I'm comfortable with what they saying, and I approve of what they say, even though we may not think like that, but just think about it. We pour into these people. This is the reason why they still have platforms. But when you start calling me old bitches, old hags, and I know you old bitches support me, and if you done this and this, you broken down old bitches, you lonely, that's enough for me. I don't have to support you anymore. That's all I said.
True.
Not that you ever said Mz.Teavalocity, but you considered my demographic area, me as a person being an old bag of bitches. And that was offensive to me.
And older people, if you're supporting someone and they're talking about older people, calling them names and whatnot, hit the X and unsubscribe from that person.
Yeah, but listen too, over here, what we have witnessed, hold on, because I want to be fair, and this is not even about women or anyone, just people in general. You have to respect somebody under new management to get respect, okay?
True.
Some of these older
messy ones.
Hold on, some of these older content creators have gotten on these kids' level and have disrespected them. So in return, they're gonna receive disrespect. You can't come out here calling these young people, these young content creators, subbies, and anybody else, all these bag of bitches, you stinking hoe, and you cussing the dog shit out of them, and then you want respect from them. Respect gets respect. That's why I never said I'm perfect. I call some cuss words, I'll curse you, I'll do all that. But I always try to remain, for me, respectful to people because I want that respect. I want to always have boundaries and limitations in my commentary and me being myself. I'm not telling everybody else to do it. That's the way you make money. That's the way you entertain. But for me, Mz.Teavalocity, just talking about myself, I don't get that low. I don't care how young or how old you are. I just want to respect you.
Right.
Because I want to receive respect in return. When you disrespect me, you'll get disrespect in return. And some of this shit we be engaging in shows a level of disrespect to anybody. That's just
me.
Okay?
But the ones that's nice, that don't disrespect people, I'm talking about them.
Right.
You know,
that's what,
and we do have some older ones that's very disrespectful.
Hey, Hypnotic.
This I do know, but I'm talking mainly about the ones that's very pleasant. You know, don't disrespect anybody. Has awesome, good conversation, or nice replies or whatever. You know, I'm talking about them.
I hear you.
Everybody don't deserve to be
Right,
called
respect.
names and whatnot, you know. But Miss T,
hey, Don,
guess what?
I can't guess. You got to tell me.
I'm getting ready to tell you.
Okay.
You mentioned the what is it? The MGM.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's all that's on my mind. I'm like, Miss T done dissed me, and that's all that's on my mind is the MGM. Come on.
Oh.
We'll talk later.
But I hadn't been in a long time. I've been really tied up with my loved one. So I haven't really been out. And I just decided, let me go, to the MGM and play. And so thank God I got my money back because I was in 500. I got my money back. Yeah. So I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?
I had to change my name because when you look for my name, you get that song Under New Management.
Oh, it says Under New Management. What did you change it to, baby? Did I miss it?
Oh, it's still saying that?
Yeah, that's what y'all see.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Under New Management, the real. I had to change it. Yeah. And I got to make sure I change that so that the old name stop popping up.
Hey, Hypnotic.
But anybody, if you see my room over,
and
pop
Olivia
on over. Let's have some good conversation.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Guys, I've been
blessed day.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Listen, I don't know, y'all. I just know what it gives. I know what to expect. I'm always try to be me. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm me. And you either like me or you don't. It is what it is. But that level of respect shit, man, I'll tell you, we just got to start curving some of that, man. It's just too much. It's just too much to call your supporter bitches, and they do that good. And let me tell you something. Those are the channels. This is what I say. Those are the channels that get most support. And I'm not telling anyone not to support. I would never do that. But those are the channels that get the most money and the most support. The ones that be calling their subscribers, bitches, dog faces, and all that. You stinking hoe, you could leave. You don't even have to be here. Bitch, just those are the ones who get the numbers. Those are the ones that they love. And that's because thank you, darling. Appreciate that. I think because we look for entertainment, and that shit happened years ago. Why we love messy and drama-filled entertainment and tearing each other's down. That shit was embedded in us. But I won't go there. And that's why it's so easy for us to do. It's hard for us to help bring somebody up, but it's easy for us to tear somebody down. So that's also what happens when you don't have much to choose from and are looking for that type of content. When new talent comes up and steal the audience, they check. You know what? Now, I'm glad you said that, JB, because that's how I kind of felt about binary. I said, damn, he has something new. But then he started making it about, jumping on people's back and stomping them out to try to get up. But he had his entertainment was different. And so you gravitate towards different, because some people, believe it or not, you guys, they get sick of the drama-filled name calling, tearing each other down, but they don't have anywhere to go over here. It's not like they have a content creator over here who doesn't, really engage much in that. Thank you for the gifted membership and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, baby. So I don't know. I just think consistency pays off, drama sells, and you have to be able to be yourself on here and continue to be yourself on here. That's all you could do, baby. It's not nothing more. But I've been here for an hour. I don't like him, but he had a nice show. Who? Well, he had a nice show. It was well put together. It was well executed. The only thing, like I said, that bothered me about Cole is a psychologist major. You could tell, even wherever he went, he made sure that he would light a fire just by making it seem like he was innocent and asking his question. But he knew that the question he would ask would bring chaos. He was real smart about that. And when he said that he paid Pizarro, if he did, he knew he had to pay his way as well. He knew how to play that game if he didn't know how to play any game. That's why ODS getting them late night crowds is refreshing. He's already a good host. Yeah, ODS is good. And so he got, hey, Dovey. So he got back in his place because ODS had left for a while. But then he got back into his place. He got that nighttime slot, even though my ass be asleep. But when I get up to pay the water bill, sometime I see him, and he's a good host. He allows mess, but then too, he kind of limit his mess to a fault. To an extent, right? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He kind of limit his mess as well. Hey, Dovey, what's going on? Dovey, I see you picking back up there over there with your show, darling. I think you made it to your 1,000 you was looking for. Congratulations, Dovey. I think so. I know certain people have shouted you out and shared too. I don't know. Well, you guys, I've been on here hour 34 minutes. I got to go check, and I have a hair appointment today to get my hair done and a dentist appointment as well. I appreciate everyone who stopped by to visit me. I didn't realize. I appreciate if anyone shared me out. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate for my super stickers and my gifted memberships. I appreciate you all, period. Now, Rodney, I appreciate you too, baby. Thank you for stopping. You need 40 more. Dovey needs 40 more subscribers. Hey, again, I know some people have been here for years. I know they have had some missteps with people. But if you want to, just go ahead and subscribe to Dovey. She only needs 40 people. It's helping people get there. They just have to stay there. It's not your job to keep them there. You just help them get there in spite of what's going on. Listen, it's easy to tear somebody down. It's hard for some people to build you up. Let's start trying to build up content creators over here in spite of what's going on. Stop going elsewhere, giving those people our views, our support, and our money, and they come over here and they act fucking reckless and destroy our homes over here, okay? With that being said, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be blessed. I'll catch you on the flip side. Content creators, sometimes you may not see me drop down your chat, but I am still in the clouds watching. Okay? Just protect your platform. I wasn't here to tell anybody what to do, how to run it. I'm just saying, you work hard to build your platform. You have to protect it. All money ain't good money. You don't have to kiss ass to make your show really pop. It's consistency. That's all it is, delivering a show consistently, and you'll get to where you need to be, and it won't be because you kissed ass. It is what it is. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.